Club Rec, bringing you the best in classic and new freestyle music on the Radio Bilingüe Network, live in Salinas, California, at 90.9 FM KHDC. Now, here's your host, DJ Kazzeo.
That is correct. Yours truly, Kazzeo, right here. It's 90.9 FM KHDC, broadcasting not only here in Salinas on the airwaves, but worldwide on the internet, WednesdayRec.com. And I think we worked all the details out, and I believe our special guests are on the line. New Aristocrats, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi. Hello.
There we go. We got
Kazzeo.
Yes.
Hi, Club Rec, and hi, California.
California is behind you right now. I've been playing I've been playing I Want You for the better part of the last year. And I said it a few minutes ago. We've been trying to coordinate getting you guys on the show for a while. There's been, scheduling issues, time zone issues, all kinds of stuff. But we've kept fighting and we got it done.
Awesome. Thank you.
So break it. Go ahead.
We love your show.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know you guys are all the way out there in Spain, correct?
Yeah, we listen to your show every week when you post it.
Oh, nice. See? International. I like that. International.
Yes, world famous DJ Kazzeo.
I try. I don't know about all that, but so before we move on, let me get you guys to introduce yourselves.
We are the New Aristocrats,
mm-hmm.
and to my left we have the...
I'm the Marquise, and I am the Countess.
And I'm the Crown Prince of the New Aristocrats.
So I gotta ask, because I watch a lot of your stuff on YouTube and see the imaging and everything. Who came up with the whole conceptual idea for the way you guys do the group now?
Actually, I did that. The ideas and concept I came up with when I was in Hollywood, and to make it more authentic, I went to Europe. Since that's where the original concept of the aristocrats, the costumes, came about. Mm-hmm. that I'm influenced by was in the 18th century, mm-hmm. and us Americans, we were just a little baby nation at that time. So
right.
I kind of went to the old world to make it more authentic. And throughout time, I've been collecting the costumes in different cities. Hollywood has a few good stores, and then in London, I picked up some things. In Berlin, they have very good stores, but there's no one store that has all the costumes. So it's a very international costume collection, actually.
Absolutely,
many different cities.
Absolutely. Now, how do you make the connection with the kind of music you guys are doing and the imaging? How do you bring that all together?
Well, I've actually I always wore costumes of some sort, not as extravagant as what we're doing today,
mm-hmm.
but when I had nighttime and night and day, I was a knight, more or less.
Uh-huh.
So I had some type of a historical costume, nothing like, well, not really like what we have now, but there was the idea of the masks. I used to paint the eye makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
I used to paint it on, and now we have the real Venetian masks handmade in Venice. So I started as a knight, and I moved up to a Crown Prince and collected the Marquise and the Countess in the meantime. So now we're the New Aristocrats.
So as far as songwriting and all that goes, who writes the songs? Who produces the tracks?
I write the songs and I produce the tracks, and the ladies sing the tracks.
So they
dance.
You're just like the backbone of the whole thing, then, huh?
I guess you could say that. I'm humble, but that's, I guess, the sort of the way is actually.
Ladies, is he a taskmaster?
Pardon me?
I said, ladies, is he a taskmaster? Does he like run a tight ship, or is he, pretty easy to work with?
Oh, they want to know if I'm strict with you girls, or well, I do carry a whip if you've seen in some of the videos, especially
No, he's very kind with us. Yeah.
He doesn't give you guys like a curfew or anything like that.
Do I make you go to bed early? Curfew. Do I give you a curfew?
No.
No, it's 4:00 in the morning, and we just came back from partying.
For some reason, maybe
We
it's
all have a lot of fun together, and we are a really special group, and we have fun every day. We are spending together.
so now the Crown Prince. Now you said that you're from California, right?
Right, born and raised.
Okay. Now, what about the ladies? Where are they from?
I'll let them say because we can hear their accents.
Okay.
We are from Spain, especially from Zaragoza.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know it, but we are from here. So we want to move on and visit other cities like California.
Oh, actually, we're calling you from a city about 15 miles outside of Madrid, and it's called Alcalá de Henares. And in this city, is where Cervantes is from, the famous Spanish writer. And we walked by his house, and in front of the house, they have a little monument of Cervantes and Don Quixote, the famous. Cervantes is the Spanish Shakespeare.
Right.
And that's the city we're in right now. So it's historically quite interesting, actually.
No doubt that there's a lot of historical wealth there, but I got to ask, how did you end up there?
Yeah, sometimes I ask myself the same question. I'm a very adventurous person, and I like to travel a lot.
Uh-huh.
I like different cultures and different people of all different nations, and I travel. I like to travel as much as I can whenever possible, and I've learned 5 languages fluently, which makes the traveling possible because not that many people really speak English like we would hope they would.
Right.
So I really had to learn languages to be able to travel so much and to live and to learn from other people, to communicate with them. And I took the ideas that I had from being when I was in LA about this group, and I actually started it in Berlin because David Bowie had gone there for 3 years, and I went to where he stayed, and I would go to the Bowie parties because he was the first glam rocker, and then the new romantic started after him with the costumes. They were probably the new romantic bands like Adam and the Ants, Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet. Mm-hmm. They came right after David Bowie, and they were the first ones who started wearing costumes and outfits on stage. So I sort of followed that, and then Prince came along in 1984, and he did that. He was very influenced by the new romantic scene. So I've always paid attention to Prince and Apollonia and Vanity and what the Americans were doing as well as the English. And they had a lot of influences from German bands that were, it's very international. I like to travel around, so I went to Berlin, and then it's very historical, and President Kennedy said, "Ich bin ein Berliner," so I started the band there, actually. And from Berlin, I went to Spain because I do Latin freestyle music, so I wanted to be more in a Latin country where it would be more authentic Latin as well as the aristocrat. So the aristocratic part is being in Europe, and then the Latin part is being in Spain. So make a long story short, that's why I'm in Spain.
Got you. I thought maybe you were just gonna say, well, I was traveling and I ran out of money and I just had to stay where I was.
Oh, well, that's an option, I guess. Yeah, well, there's a little more thought to it.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so. And on a side note, like you, I paid, past tense, I paid a lot of attention to Apollonia and Vanity as well, but I think for a different reason than fashion. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. So with the new Aristocrats now, what is the next? I mean, what's the next project you're working on? What comes next?
We've got 5 songs in the works right now.
Mm-hmm.
So once we finish those, we hope to get this album out. We already have 12 songs? 12 songs plus another 2 more originals and then 3 covers. So we have about 18 songs now. And when we perform, we perform them. We can perform them all. Actually, we do.
Right.
But some concerts we can only perform 4 songs. So it depends on where we are performing and for what they want us to do. But we can do a show of anywhere from 1 song to 15 songs or something.
That's good right there.
We'd like to come to America to perform for you in California.
That would be awesome.
That's what I'm trying to work on. The distance thing has been a factor at the moment. But as soon as we overcome that, we'll come to California and we'll definitely give you a call when we're there. I tell you. We'll let you know even before we get to California.
that would be very, very cool. Very cool. You know what?
Actually, one thing I've been trying to work on is to perform at some of those freestyle explosions or freestyle events.
Right.
That hasn't materialized yet.
Yeah, those are usually they do those throughout the summer. So those are like a summertime tour, but they do well. They go through the West Coast as well as the Southwest and a little bit into the Mid-South as well. So it's a good tour to be on. I think we just lost the new Aristocrats. Well, you know what? We thank them for calling in tonight. We're gonna get into another one of their songs right here. This is called "The First Time." And make sure you go look for the new Aristocrats online. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, and they're on YouTube. So type that in and check out the new Aristocrats. This is new Aristocrats right here. It's called The First Time. Check it out.
This is Club Rec, the only weekly freestyle show on the West Coast right here on Radio Bilingüe Network. Got a request? Call 831-758-5432.